Good morning, Azeroth. It's the 6th of December 2024. Grab your morning beverage and welcome to the stream. We're blitzing today on our Mage, trying to hit that 1800 rating for the Elite PvP set. So without further ado, let's get stuck in. Hope you're all doing well today. It's Friday, end of the week. Keep going, you'll get through the day. Keep yourselves hydrated. You've got this. Alrighty. I mean, I thought my disc had run away from me. Let's get ourselves queued up first thing. Still sitting around this latter side of 1500 range. Been stuck here a wee bit now. Now the hope we can push past as we keep going.
Is your query crucial?
Up our Sparks of War quest.
Returning to task.
That's Solo Shuffle.
May your path be
That's
free
Random
indeed.
Battlegrounds, which I don't think counts. I'll pick it up just in case it does, but I don't think it does. Quickly hand in our herbalism and mining quests. We'll head off to the Ringing Deeps as we queue.
We are the Titan's bedrock and foundation. May rook nor ram.
11 minutes on the wait time. Seems to be about where we're at these days. Again, I'm hopeful that when the next patch comes around, things pick up a little bit. Such as it is for PvP.
The Titans will return.
And someone say, who streams about that, it's because we're going in the morning, but when we were on the Evoker especially, I did spend one weekend trying to get into some queues, and the wait times were about the same, to be perfectly honest. Maybe they didn't fluctuate as wildly, but they were still lengthy queues. Put that in the war bank. Very good. Get ourselves to Tarib to sell off our garbage.
What is your
Not Tarib to Garib. Oh, one day I'll get his names right. Right, to the Ringing Deeps. Still not 100% after yesterday. My apologies again for missing the morning stream. It's just I made a poor decision. Tin of anchovies that was a couple of days past its sell by. I went, you know what, they'll probably be fine. They were in fact not fine. Lesson learned. Won't be doing the same with them again. Sometimes I feel like, depending on the food item, you can push it. But anchovies, evidently not. So I'm still a little...
Another incursion, and we need some defenders. I know you're good at this.
Pummed up's the wrong word, you know what I mean? A little worse for wear, let's say. No, rough night's sleep didn't help. Come here, explosion. Nine more. Also a busy household as the Christmas period ramps up. many things to do. It's not the best time of year for everyone. So regardless of how it finds you, I hope you're doing well. Always welcome to come hang out. Especially if you need company on the holidays. The stream schedule may get a little bit wobbly as we get closer to the 25th and around the new year, but my intention is still to do, at the very least, a bit of a stream on the day of the 25th. Mayhaps on New Year's Day. We'll have to see how we go on that front. But it's still very much the intention at the moment. Couple more. Uno más. Blinking water. There we go. There's 10.
Efficiency and bravery are a powerful combination.
It's not brave for me to clear sewer pipes. Not when I can hook fireballs.
Someone didn't get the message. These
They
are
never do,
earthen
Prince.
resources.
They never do. Keep an eye out. Historically in this spot, the fight tends to break out in war mode. Should be okay. Doesn't seem too busy this morning. Grab this and brew. Oh, pardon me. Thick, warm beverage sounds like a great idea. Speaking of, imagine tea isn't as thick as whatever honey and lock slag the Irvin drink for themselves.
Opportunities knocking.
No.
If you've got the metal, there are valuables waiting to be
It's all the
won.
way at the other end. Even if I set off now, I wouldn't be getting there in time. There's continuous little ice spots. They look a little piddly, but I'll take the extra damage. Ooh. Hey, get me in there. Oh, sorry, I'm off. Wrong target.
Mission accomplished. Thank you for doing what needed to be done.
Morning, Mac. Hope you're doing well today. Hope your work day isn't too bad so you can get yourself to the weekend. Damn. Oh, nobody got the chest and it got all the way up here. Goodness me. And the horde got, damn it. Surprised it went all the way from the bottom all the way up here, but there we are. Don't you do it easy, Vane.
Our miners still have problems in the rumbling wastes. Clear out those Scarden and recover what you can.
Aye, aye, Brim. And I'll be up all the tools. Well, that'd be a lot more work for Blitz, but I'd enjoy if... It doesn't have to necessarily be every world quest, but I'd like a bit of push and pull. It's like one day or 1 week, we're in this spot, let's say, killing the Skardin, recovering tools, then the next week the workers are back, maybe, and we have to protect them, clear out a few bits and bobs, monsters that are coming at them. And the week after, that's when the Skardin erupt out. You know, something that would just rotate a little bit and mix it up out in the world. I know in old bits of content like the Isle of Quelled Nass and stuff like that, you'd get given different sets of dailies as the area would open up. There's been more in that vein. Again, it's a lot more work. I don't think that would count as like phased content. Yeah, swine. Oop. Couple more. All right. Where's those tools? Over there. Don't you do it.
That should do it. Now we can rebuild.
Right, where's next? Pardon me. Racetrack down in Telek. Keep an eye for wax as we go. Get more sparks of what? As we, earlier in the week, started up a load of profession stuff, it became clear how quickly I could start going through it all. So I do need to make sure we're still gathering at least a little bit.
Join us, and we can see how your skills are coming along.
Oh, hello. Lord Andistras. Lovely to see you. It's a fine morning. Seems to be a chill day today. Absolutely chucking it down yesterday. Yum. I learnt maybe a week or so ago there is in fact a way to do player versus player races, and that you have to queue. I don't even know where that is though. I looked in the group finder, couldn't see it. I wonder how that even works. I wonder if it's when you click on him and say give us an advanced course. Or if you have to go somewhere in Dragonflight, maybe? Still,
Nicely done.
it seems odd if that is a thing in the game to not really advertise it in any way, have a quest that directs you to it. Seems very odd. I imagine they'll do something like that for the Goblin race cars in the Undermine patch. Below that, we pick the odd one out. And yet there never is loot for it for some reason. And then it fades. That one just seems like a waste of the overload. Right. More bountiful knowledge. Then we have the PvP bit. Another world quest below that. Do the one below first.
We've got another incursion, and we need some defenders. I know you're good at this.
Oh, the war boss just got taken out. Damn. If I was stood a little closer, I could have just shot a bolt and nabbed
how
that.
you handle yourself on the battlefield. Some intruders need to see another demonstration.
Oh, they're both in the same
of your
spot. Never mind.
skills.
Ugh. Massive worms. I've not even noticed one of them before. Gross. Oh, the little chests have sparks of war. Another strange little thing I've never noticed.
I need to target something first.
Already dead. It's alright. Oh, less dead and more running away on fire. Come on, Q time. Don't do this to me. We want to get a few fights in today. Just looking to pick off that person on low health, weren't you? Half tempted to turn around. Alright. Well, you made a mistake. Absolutely made a mistake. Druid? Oh, now fights are breaking out. Could maybe have tried to ice wall in a touch of that. A little difficult when the druid's on top of my face. Oh no! Oh no! Just 2 chaos bolts before I have my wits about me. They're in a PvP set as well. Here I thought they'd stay up the hill and leave me alone, but alas. Where have they gone? It's a cross mage. Give me that ore. Yep, somebody just went invisible. Please. I swear to God, let me land on the silly Why spawn them up there if it's seemingly... No, I'm not doing it. I'm just going to fall off.
That should take care of it. Maybe now the excavation can continue.
I'm out of range.
Oh, little mole. Let's find more bits and bobs. So now we can ram people. I bet it feels useful. Most classes have a way of mitigating fall damage these days, or at the very least, having it not be completely lethal. See, a lot of folks who do world PvP have some kind of glider at the ready.
Thank you.
Hey, there we
Efficiency
go.
And bravery are a powerful
Right, how do I get rid of this thing?
combination.
There we go. Alright, to the other PvP spot. Oh no, it's just the world boss, not the bit in the hot springs. I suppose we can linger around and fight people rather than trying to look out for wax. How's our queue looking? Not great. Hey, get back down here. Started it, Hunter. Come on, Q. Oh, no. Nope, there's two of them. Let me in. All the time, way too late. And then two of us got involved. Oh. A bit of group-on-group action. Now I can be a menace in the middle. Unless, of course. Ooh, and they're beating that other group handily. I'm also in that group, Mr. Monk. Yep, they are. That would explain why the war. I thought they were going in 2v2, but alas. And the tag on the other one didn't give me a spark. Unfortunately. Oh, now they are fighting. Monk just wanted to body me for some reason. Cheap the healer. Hey, you turned on me. They turned on me because they know I'm alone. I am the spark of war. Someone though. Oh, and another. revenge. Oh, come on, cute. There you go. Come on, come on. Ah, then they all turned on. The moment their healers arrive, it's like, alright, let's kill the one without the healer. Oh, you made a mistake. Other mage.
Too far away.
Oh, and there returneth the mage. You became invisible or they just dropped down immediately. There, we're finally in. And it's Deep Hall Ravine. Very Scarlet Crusade warrior. Some fancy transmog on the monk there. Where were those dragon shoulders? I assume dragon flight. Hey, they're really nice gloves. Yeah, not really gone and looked at a lot of monk sets. Hunter wearing mostly Sylvanas, then some Burning Crusade shoulders. There's a Wrath Warlock. Thank you for the Soulstone. Harvester set. Weirdly Cyberpunk Rogue set. And then a Flamey Druid from the Emerald Dream. Yeah, high mountain markings and horns look pretty well with it there. Yeah, everyone their imp buff. Let's see. We're on the Horde side. There's a Frost Mage on the enemy team. Oh. Vicious War Snail. Terrifying. As again, 2 carts going through the map to capture and keep hold of. Crystal that spawns in the center, which you can take to either little circle here on the side, regardless of which side you're on. And this track on the top. Just sneak over to the enemy side if you feel the need. Now, I usually sneak over to the enemy side, but I feel like my AoE is probably more useful in the big mass of it at the beginning. But it depends if anyone goes and actually covers R1 at the back. Because if the enemy team just comes over and takes it, well then you've lost a point immediately.
Deep Hall Ravine, where we harvest precious materials. Your task is to secure as many of them as possible before Ruffius does the same.
Alright,
Focus your
let's get into it.
attention on escorting the mine carts and on seizing the crystal in the center of the mine. Failure is
I'm
not
just going up.
an
They can't go
option.
over by themselves. I know what I just said, but they can't go up by themselves.
The crystal
Okay, I
is
blocked.
formed deep within the mine. Seize it before Ruffius does.
There's a druid healing off to the side. The goal was to get to this thing. Get off me. Oh good, the random battleground quest does work in here. Feel some at your heels. A few more.
A crystal is formed deep within the mine. Seize it before Ruffius does.
Stop that kid, get slowed.
One of our carts is leaving the station.
Nice.
Do not let it fall into Ruffius's clutches.
Very randomly immune.
I need to target something first.
Oh, that was a mistake.
A crystal is formed deep within the mine. Seize it before Ruffius does.
Okay, walled it off for him. Get the mage out of here. Away, pets.
Too far away.
Slap a ring behind us. And slow him down for the druid. Nope. Give me that buff. Put it well. Really flat and range your healers.
I need a target.
A crystal is formed deep within the mine. Seize it before Ruffius does.
Nice. Keeping on top of him. It's working quite well.
Admirable performance.
My goodness.
The machine speakers will put these materials to
Oh, now the lever. You hate to see it. But we'll take a win. See if we can get another going. Oxen out as usual. Any folks still fighting up here? Oh, wait, oh no, it's further down. Hello, hello, hello.
Got a real real troublemaker on our hands.
And they're already
Take
gone.
them on, if you think you're up to it.
I admire how you handle yourself on the battlefield. Some intruders
No,
need to
someone
see
who was trying to
another
fight it alone.
demonstration of your skills.
Seems as though the area's quieted down. They were level 74. I'm not going to get a Spark of War for doing that. I don't think. It'd be really, really bad if it rewarded you for attacking a low-level player, so I'm just going to assume it doesn't. You, however... now we're going to have a bit of an invisible standoff. Any second now. I head towards this warrior thinking, oh, the rogue must have gone. I'm waiting for the sap, for the cheap shot, for the backstab. They've chosen not to fight. Maybe I'm done for now. Maybe I'm leaving. Ah, there you go. Oh, is it? Oh, nicely done, Torin. Oh, will he burn to death? Oh, and that immune cover was cheat death. And the general's carapace. Oh. Nicely done. Flubbed it. I needed to alter time a lot sooner. I think if that meteor had hit, instead of being on the outskirts of that smoke cloud, I think that would have been the difference between victory and defeat there. I've gone the wrong way again. God damn it. It's fine. We'll go looking for some wax. See if Ruffius drops a box on us at any point. Oh, there it is. Give me that wax. Oh, bad wax. How can digging up a bit of wax cause a meteor swarm, I wonder? Most of the others seem fine. That one specifically? I don't understand. Have another swig of his beverage. Lukewarm to cold now. Oh dear. Cold. Definitely cold. Nope. Screw you, easy up. Now we're doing Q. Average of 12. As long as it's faster than the 20 minutes of the last one, it's fine. Keep going for wax and sparks of war for now. Do some more gathering as we go. And I do need... Maybe I should change my druid for when we're doing some PvP things with her again. To a skinner, just so we can actually gather more stuff for me leather worker. Now most of the stuff requires ore and herbalism, but there's the odd recipe here and there that needs like a fancy pelt or something of that nature. Fancy coloured owl. That's somewhat straight out of Revendreth. Still no word on the specifics of when the Siren Isle's coming. Unless they've said before and everyone's being quiet about it. I'm pretty sure... What are we on? Feast of Winter Vale begins on the 19th. Imagine it's dropping around the same time. If not next week, it might go on here. Oh, it's reminded me I didn't check the PvP Brawl this week. Warsong Scramble. Each team has multiple flags. Trying to requires run. There are random buff cubes. I think I've done this one before. Let's see if this brawl actually works this week. Oh, good. Last couple of weeks, neither of the brawls have worked. Like for the Arena Shadowpan one, it just wouldn't let us queue. Kept saying joiners group failed. And the one before that also didn't seem to be working. The weekly for winning it's a little chunk of conquest, you know, you've got to keep adding to it. Probably not far off getting a replacement bit of gear. But that wax game. Satchel. I've got to remember the little treasure chest can sometimes include wax as well. Oh, it's gone. Anybody about for me to shoot with a fireball? Ooh, there's a fight going on. Wait, that looks like... Is that a group chasing down one poor bugger? It is. Well, that's not going to do us very well, is it? Nice. 3 Alliance ones. Murdering any horde who dare approach. What a nice hit. You know what? Let's help that troll. Ow. Oh, wrong time to do that move. Where's their friend, the third one? He's up there fighting that druid still. The healer's running, double checking in that direction. See if we can split them up a little more. Oh, come on, give me it. Oh, quick with a heal. Damn, well saved. Oh, and the other one's back. That's all she wrote then. cauterize.
Have to fight over it.
Oh, was the Death Knight with them as well? I just hit him on low health thinking, oh, well, at least I tag him then if they kill him. Oh, where'd that resource cache go? It just flew overhead. Now nobody's running for it. If that's an alliance group, we might actually be able to get it. Or given that's an alliance group, I should say. No, not like this. Yeah. There we go. There's the brawl. Oh! Alright, so there's 3 spots for flags. I think I've done this one at least once before. Oh, somehow looking like a witch. Great little thing from Battle for Azeroth, the whole Just Far stuff. Wish we'd gotten more of it. It was a really fun bit of questing. Ooh. Dismounts the enemy, reduces their combat effectiveness. I have definitely done this before. Just don't remember it very well. Ow. Fancy rogue things. Bleed. Oh, wait. Aha. That onesie. Get that hunter in a onesie. There are so many flags going all at once. There's one. No! Drat. Oh my luck. So, can they just be captured at any time then? That's the part I'm not sure on. Or do you need to have brought all of them down before you can capture one? I suppose we'll find out. Ah, no you do not. Conjures a prison. Target location. Locking all enemies. Attempting to travel through it will cause the enemy to be teleported to the center and stunned. That's pretty good. If we've got 3 of them though, have they just not made their way back yet? No, okay, they're going as one big group. Damn! I nearly got back to you, Hunter. Oh, got interrupted. Nearly. If that ice wall had come up just a second faster, it'd have stopped the other one getting through. Stopping how as they're getting there. It's just taken them a while. Feels strange. Maybe it's because they were trying to remain as a group. Steal your buffs. Come out the other way. We kill these all going for the flag capture, then we get people going down the other side. Oh, hang on. Let me put this little arcane prison thing here. And grab something else. I don't know how long it lasts, but... Hello? Raid Shaman, you've run into me! Right, there's one. Keep stealing their buffs. They got all three again. Running low on mana. Oh, we got miles away. There's still on 3 of them. No, you've been spotted. This was not a stealth mission for you. Ooh, nice. Good read of it. However, right, we desperately need to go and grab some flags. I wasn't getting through the mess of that to actually grab them. Despite all the time, outside the door, I should, if I'm quick enough, be able to zimmy myself back out again. If I'm quick enough. Pop that there. One. Wait for it. Oh, I got stunned. Aha! And went away. Yeah, it's mine. Got the shifting power to get them. Oh no, they're already back. They're already back. What a waste. Go grab another one. It's fine. Oh jeez, the murder bottle. a garbage blink. Thank you. Too many. Oh, sorry, microphone. What a mess. What an absolute mess. Oh, and there's 50 seconds left. Damn. Have you just given up there? Oh, what's the point in playing a game? Honestly. Nope, that rogue wants me boot. Oh, the healer's there. Sadness. Revenge was not mine. 3, 2, 1, pop. Decent amount of damage. Grabbed a couple of flags. I was not able to grab one home. It's a very silly brawl, but I like it. Rated queue's still going. We'll leave it as just that for now. Still need one bit of wax. No, that wasn't the trigger for the world
I
boss.
admire how you handle yourself on the battlefield.
No, I'm good, Brim.
Some
I'm now trying to think how War Mode will work on the Siren Isle. It's a much smaller zone. So I assume War Mode will work there. It's just going to be a little tight quarters. Whether they have a dedicated like PvP world quest again will remain to be seen. Back to Deep Hole Ravine. Somebody else in their bloody pyjamas. That's not the hunter I killed earlier, is it? Her name began with a T. Surely not. Hodgepodge Monk. Take the onesie. A misset mage with a modern helmet. Edgy Death Knight. And somebody else stuck behind him. Can you tell? Give everyone a buff. We are on the Alliance side this time around. Wait, game? How on earth are the values so close when someone on our team's 300, 400 rating and none of the enemy team is? Does the higher end being a bit higher count that much? That's pretty crazy. And a Stormwind gnome. Got to check last time to compare to other mages at the end. I do keep forgetting.
Deep Hall Ravine, friends. Our job today, gather as many minerals and
See how we go.
gems as we can carry before Oozjax gets to them. To do that, you'll have to stick close to the mine carts and grab hold of the shiny crystal in the center of the tracks.
If a mage
Let's
wants to
get
go over.
it.
Nope, they're just...
I see a crystal down in the mines. Grab it before Oozjax gets to it.
What's nice. Oh, Crystal Person, you could have gone their side, but it's alright. Hey, that all worked out in the end. They're doing it as well. Happened. We were ahead for a moment, and now we're buggered. Why? And that hunter who first grabbed the crystal, I think they just didn't know you could take it to the enemy zone. Like, that's the only explanation I have for the reason to turn around there.
Oozjax has a cart leaving his quarry. I say we take it for ourselves. I see a crystal down in the mines. Grab it before Oozjax gets to it.
That other mage just swanned off without helping me at all. Very mean. Very upsetting. Now they have both minecarts again. That was a mistake to all the time. nice bit of mead first. Oh, his kitty is going to run straight there. I don't even think if I get on the minecart I can cut him off. I can try.
Welcome to the Deep Hall Ravine, friends.
I'm coming for you, Druid.
Up today,
I'm coming for you.
gather as many well done, crew. Oozjax is
Damn.
not the best hall I've ever seen, but it will do.
Ah, one win, one loss. Even again. The PvP set's looking further and further away. There is a concern that we won't actually make it. It is a possibility. I can't see myself doing any better in solo shuffle, by the way. Like, that's the other option is, oh, going to solo shuffle, the MMR's better, is what I've heard. But that still requires lots of luck and RNG. In any case, I'll be queuing up again in a moment. I'm just going to bob into the chat. A quick BRB. There we go. Right, folks. Refill your beverage. Stretch your legs. We'll be back with you in a few minutes. See you soon. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Just get wheeled in. Yep, there we go. Right. Also, now queue up for the brawl again. See if we can get that daily. Weekly, rather. Got one more bit of wax to find, which might be... Damn it. That's a chest popping in and out. Might be able to spend a bit of conquest on an upgrade then. And every little upgrade will help a tiny, tiny bit. Make us a touch more survivable, a touch more formidable. There's a bit of wax. Excuse me, scorpions. Very good. Lovely. It's all done and dusted. Let's get ourselves back to Donegal. Hand that in, see about an upgrade. One of my rings only got one socket on it. Should have. Oh, because it's the PvP one. I don't have enough honor. That's why for a moment I was thinking of my main, going, hang on, I upgraded these the other day. Obvious if you wouldn't mind.
We have a tight schedule.
Tiny bit of conquest. Six free nines across the board, apart from the set stuff. Oh, boots. Could still do boots. My gloves also need it, but I need to wait for the... What's it called? The hallowed string. Threaded string. Whatever it is where we can convert something to a set piece. That one did roll versatility on the gloves though. Phil was quite lucky. It's probably the boots then.
I have calibrated my prices to be
Oh,
reasonable.
we can get the boots. Neither of which is haste. Unfortunate. Oh. There's a warband chest for conquest. Huh. I should have a look on my alts and see how much conquest any of them are sat on at some point. See if I can forward some over. My Evoker might have a little bit left. Barrow certainly might. Right, let's do boots anyway. Don't want the crit, so I'll do mastery. Yeah, and crit seems pretty pointless on Fire Mage because combustion just makes you crit. Triple check. Yep.
My thing.
Go and grab an enchant for him. Might as well pick up the more expensive one. Feel like we need it at this point.
I have an extended supply of goods. for
Where are my
Outlanders.
feats? Stamina and survivability still seems best.
My directive has been.
Not cheap though, not cheap. There we go. Of our spares away.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable. Return and
Sold my junks, that's alright. Oh, we can go and get some knowledge of all this artisan stuff that we figured out the other day. Keep forgetting to check in with the consortium.
I have one-of-a-kind items. Stay the course.
That should get me enough to... Yes,
What
grab
do
a
you
different
seek?
300 there, 200 there.
Hold your head high.
Nice. Ooh. We get most of out of these three. Still feel rare in the other one. I'll do the Arafa spear just because I like it. Yum. Lovely bit of knowledge. And in the mining, can bump our bismuth all the way. Maybe getting some null stones. Excellent. Now then, let's go gather some. As we wait, we're about the average for the rated, so it should pop shortly. I'm still enjoying Fire Mage. I don't feel the need, and I rarely ever will, to swap to whichever spec is considered best for PvP. Unless I was truly getting hammered repeatedly, which I'm still bringing people down, I'm still putting up a fight. I don't feel completely outclassed. And again, when folks start harping on about meta stuff, you always have to bear in mind, a lot of that is built for players who are playing at the higher end, and the best of builds only really apply if you know what you're doing with them, and just copying them repeatedly doesn't necessarily pay out. It can certainly put you on the right track, don't get me wrong, and having some ideas of, right, how are people spending their talent points and their skills, what works, what doesn't work. Well, for example, me taking glass cannon, which is considered necessary, just means I'm getting bodied too quickly, and I'm not very good at the whole staying alive bit. So not taking that is more beneficial for me. My damage output in the battlegrounds, from what we've observed thereafter, does seem to do better without it. Just again, because I'm staying alive more often. So who knows how it's going to change in the next patch. I'd be hopeful some Fire Mage buffs in the PvP space. That'd be nice. Still feel like Quarterize is just... it's not doing very much.
Hold more than just debris.
Where is it?
They conceal invaluable arcane tomes.
Yeah, the fact it brings you to 35% and then burns you for most of it. It didn't need to do both of those. However, it didn't need to have the downside when it rarely... you know, when you're in a situation when you're going down anyway, generally speaking, unless you're in a big old group fight, it doesn't really keep you going. So having it burn you down doesn't feel necessarily useful in any way. Well, you know, not a big enough trade-off because the positive isn't winning it out. Still, I'm sure there's plenty more class changes coming in the next patch. We'll have to see. No, that bird just judging me as I fail. Ooh, no lotus. Yeah, how do we go? If is good. I was stood straight on that, get absolutely robbed. It's all on camera, so to speak. Curses. At some point, if we get closer to the end in February, I might do a couple of evening streams of PvP stuff. I'm not sure yet. I don't kind of want the morning and the evening to intrude on each other necessarily. And tonight will probably be the final stream of Dragon Age Veilguard. We're on the big final mission next. Reportedly, best part of the game. And I've been enjoying myself. I've certainly had my criticisms going through it, but the first game was like one of the main RPGs that got me into RPGs. 2009, an age ago. So I'm very fond of the franchise. It's fascinating to me, with all of Veilguard's criticism, how many people are coming out and talking about Dragon Age 2 in such vaulted tones. Like when it came out, it was a really, really good game. I remember very distinctly at the time it came out how many people absolutely raged against it. And now it's looked back quite fondly. I imagine something similar will happen with Veilguard over time. There's too much internet outrage these days. Because there's genuine criticism and then there's people just being garbage. And it's not like I've shied away from criticising it on stream. If you watch the playthrough, we've had plenty to say. But I am excited to see how it all wraps up. Kind of glad it lined up to be on a Friday. So I don't know how long all that finale stuff's going to be. It might be really short. I don't know. I doubt it. I'm imagining at least 3 hours or so. Let's say we'll find out later. And then we'll be on to some smaller games. We've got a couple lined up. Stuff that was either in my backlog or old favourites that got a re-release. I think the first one will be Mark of the Ninja Remaster. That came out around the era of the Xbox Live Arcade on the 360. Very fond of that era. That's kind of how I really got into a load of different indie games. Really enjoyed it at the time. I remember really enjoying it. Not being good at it. Stealth games are not my forte. I've enjoyed quite a few of them. But I wouldn't say I've been very good at being sneaky. But it's a lot of fun. So that remaster's one up there. There's another indie game then called Lysfanger, the Time Shift Warrior. And this, I can't remember if I saw it on the Game Awards a couple of years ago. But essentially, every time you die, a like spiritual version of your prior efforts continues fighting. So when you start again, it's out there doing what you did last time. And you can kind of work around that to have 2 of yourself, 3 of yourself, however many, either on a boss, on a puzzle. So I'm very curious to how that actually played out. So that's on there. And there's another one called RoboQuest, which is a roguelite. I'm very fond of that genre. Started the channel playing WoW and Hades 2 in early access. And I do love a good roguelike, so that might be on there. And then before February, which is Avowed and Monster Hunter Wilds, which are both going to be rather big undertakings. before then, I want to try and get to the DLC for Remnant 2. I played a lot of that before I started streaming, and I adore that game, and I adored the first game. Hugely underrated. Put it really simply, Dark Souls with guns. With a variety of fantasy and sci-fi settings. If that piques anyone's interest, I highly recommend it. I really do. Wonderful games. But I only did one of the DLCs that came out. I started the second one and never got around to it, so I'd love to do those remaining DLCs and try out the boss rush mode they did. Didn't go with a roguelike mode this time around, but I'd still like to see what the boss rush is like. And then the other one, just to change things up a little bit, is Everspace 2. Given on sale quite some time ago. That's like your spaceshipy dogfighting. First one of those I played, of one of those in the many Steam sales over the years. Oh, you grab the first one for £3, put about an hour into it, and then never get back to it. I remember it being very difficult, but enjoying it quite a bit. This one seems to be a little less roguelike and more... I don't know if it's RPG per se. I haven't looked into it too much, but I was very curious. I think those will be one or two of the big ones before we hit into that big batch of February. Obviously, the WoW mornings will keep going. It takes something truly horrendous for WoW to knock me off playing it in the mornings. Like, something would have to catch fire to a point of utter despair. And I can't imagine that happening.
The charged silt from these clashing elementals are...
God, Raid Battleground, please. We know we've got the Siren Isle in December. Then we'll have Plunderstorm coming back in January, which I enjoyed the first season of Plunderstorm. This time around, the rewards are like mostly recolors of the stuff from Season 1. So I'm a little less bothered, but I did enjoy it quite a bit. There's also more agency in unlocking your rewards now. From what I saw on the PTR, they have a storefront for it that allows you to pick what rewards you're going for rather than working through it in a linear line. So hopefully that means I just have to play as much as I'd like to rather than forcing myself all the way to the end. Which again wasn't too much fun. A lot of people were upset about the amount of doubloons that you'd get, which is the currency. I felt it was alright. You get in, you did 1 or 2 a day. You'd hit a daily quest. And I did that until I unlocked everything. Didn't seem too bad. And for those who don't like the PvP side of it, even though it's really not WoW's PvP as you've seen here, it's very different. It's very silly. But you can also just run around and kill enemies. Try and hide yourself off to the side, which works quite well for some runs. I've been most curious to see how they change up all the different abilities and the silliness. But unfortunately, most of the team that made that mode got laid off. Because it's the games industry at the moment, and capitalism, of course they bloody did. So how much extra they've done remains to be seen, unfortunately. I still enjoyed it the first time, so I'm hoping I'll enjoy it again. Especially with a bigger player base now, since the War Within, since Hardcore's really started taking off extra. Imagine it'll be a little busier. Not that it was as hard as this to find a bloody match. After Plunderstorm, obviously we've got the Undermine patch with all the goblin stuff. That's exciting. I think what's really going to slow that down is the fact we're not flying everywhere and we have to find our little goblin cars. I'm really hoping that lands well. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of the goblins. But I think some of the writing changes to them in the War Within speaks to where they might be going with it. Also, it'd be lovely to see some more Harrenir stuff. Very curious about that race. We got so little of it in the baseline patch. Don't wake up, lizards. Nope, we're in. Silver Shard Mine. The mine! I'll do it every time and I'm not apologising. Do the whole scene if I have to. This is no mine. This is a tomb. Tomb where they had fancy beds. Still steaming noodles. I know in the old battlegrounds they were situated somewhere in the world. I don't know if any of the later battlegrounds were situated in the world. Like, genuinely, if there was a spot on the map where you could go. I think the old ones had a vendor. Oh, it's that Chimera pet again. Where are you from? Who are you? What expansion or zone are you from? Because I can't remember. Are we looking transmog-wise? This hunter's gone a fancy casual get-up. Boots and the shoulders. Not really sticking with it, and the bow. It's a little hodgepodge, but they've gone for some kind of snazzy look. And the Gilnean skirt thing kind of works. What about you, monk? We've obviously gone Illidan blind, and then... oh, like Nax blue set. Another hunter in the troll outfit, the blood troll. And then the elite set. The shining gold priest. Very spiky looking druid. We're a little hodgepodge, but I kind of like what they're going on. Where are those shoulders from? Like sinew wrapped around the bone. Look pretty Shah-like, but I don't recall that from Mr. Pandaria. It's quite something with the really elongated jaw as well on the helmet, and whatever tabard they've got on is all bony as well. Probably Maldraxxon, at a guess. Pretty sure we fought that paladin earlier. Alright. Let's see how we go. One went down. Take some of their heals. Make sure I've got my shield back up. Keep nicking some of the heals. Oh, I got silenced as I was doing it. Did not put that out very well. Alright. Messy, but we got there. We are in fact on the Horde side. I was worried for a moment. Give me your buffs. Want them. Oh, mean. Nice. Got one down. seems a waste for the healers to be on here when they could be, you know, healing people. Back to the next one. Oh, 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 it's a lot. Get that nasty ball off me. Keep burning down the house. Were they ahead? I feel like... Well, our group's been winning them. Not enough, though. It's time for that. Oh, that's not good. Oh, too much. Okay, the score's randomly evened out again. I don't understand it sometimes, especially on this battleground. Go out the other way, because so many are there. Sure. We're not getting that in time. We're not getting that in time. Don't waste your time on it. Oh, I robbed myself again. Why isn't my thing procking? There it is. We're not winning that one then. Oh! Range bubble. Oh, 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 oh! Oh, I'm gonna need some help with it, Fox. I can't do it by myself. Ooh, that reflect. Felt like it was going well, and yet it has not. Wait, you just double meteor? How on earth did that happen? I didn't see a shift in power go off. How did you get meteor again? Oh, it might have been the fire. No, it can't have been the fire blast proc. Oh. Sadness. Blizzard. Still got the scramble queue going as well. Try and get that weekly done. Huh? Lizard is ore. I forgot to do comparisons again at the end. It's alright. Oh, it's the sheep that you follow for a chest. I'm good. I don't need to follow the sheep for a while. Maybe the problem in that battleground is when you're holding a cart, knowing when to, right, we've got this one, I need to go and help another one. Especially when there's two healers just kind of, like that early one, and that didn't put them behind loads, feels odd. You know, surely if their two healers were on that point with what I felt like was me and one healer and maybe a couple others, where were the pushes happening on their end? I mean, don't get me wrong, elsewhere they could just be getting outplayed, but again, any criticism of where a game has ended up is not me excusing my capabilities, because certainly nearly every time I'm like, I can be playing better. Nearly every game I've forgotten to hit shifting power just to get combustion back faster, so I'm doing max damage. You know, it's... could be pushing more.
The charged silt from these clashing elementals are packed with healing properties.
Alright, Edelgon, I'm happy gathering, thank you very much. Do it. Ah, stolen. Less so in this case. Come here, wolf. You chose this, and I'm sorry. Thank you for the basically beef. Oh, no. Yep, just eat both of those right to the face. Damn magically spawning turrets out of nowhere. Ooh, some bonus ink. It's nice for the inscriptor. Can overload this as well. Take me, portal. Ever my doom lies. Onwards. The scramble queue is as high as the rated battleground one. Would have thought the brawl would have been a little quicker. I'm still wondering if I should be queuing up for solo shuffle as well. I know it's a separate queue. I know then we'd be juggling 2 sets of rating, but impatience is starting to kick in, especially when I've still got the druid to do as well. And while they have catch-up mechanics for at least earning more conquest, it's not like they ever bump up the amount of rating you earn, because that would be not fair on all those who grinded for it initially. Although, I don't know, because if you're doing it in the early days of an expansion, you know, in those early weeks, like we saw on the Evoker, it just tends to be faster, queues are shorter, the rating was a lot more swingy. It's not something we've really seen on the Mage, it seems very set. Again, they're way more stressful in the solo shuffle, way more stressful. Oh, no, bird, I'm sorry. I hit the wrong button. I didn't mean for it to go up this way. And fried hawk, it'll have to do. I'm just curious what the purpose of having a friendly elite here is. If it was fighting something, or got controlled by something, oh yeah, it's a bit of world building. Oh, this is a tough natural element of the world. But because nobody messes with it, yeah, it just leads me to go, why don't Shaman have the Barber option to make their elemental look something like this? I haven't been on my Shaman in a while. The Earth Elemental get a visual upgrade at any point? Or is it still that blocky fella? It's like a mixture of cubes. Like a flathead. Oh, it's defense against the kobolds. Not if my cube pops. Also, this one doesn't really get you much. It gets you a chunk of wax, sure, but it doesn't give any bonus material. And the gold amount is not fantastic either. But it's somewhat different. I don't mind fighting a load of kobolds. it all of you. Yep, there's another. Can we do it in time? It's more the question. No.
Looks like there's treasure nearby.
Not the time, Ruffius. Ah,
These treasure hunters.
and we're in. Fair enough. Goodbye, Cobalt Chest. Some Twin Peaks. Fancy Shaman. Sets a little all over the shop, but it's kind of working. The water works well with the dapper stuff. Maybe the blue version of the hat would do. Yeah, a little better. Ooh. Demon Hunter going with some red contrasting with the new white stuff from the trading post. The fancy ripped shoulder cloak. And the Prowler helm. And they've gone red and white on the weapons to accent each other. Very nice. Got that priest again. The more modern version of the Burning Crusade Blood Vial set. Again, not sure why that one's... I'm wearing the new earmuffs. Never something I'd wear, but I'm glad people are having fun with it. Warrior who has said, I'm going shirtless and shiny glasses, good for you. Volpera who has gone full League of Explorers, very nice. No healers. The Disc Priest and the Shaman as restoration. Alright. Any other Fire Mage out there in the wild? No, there never is. Enemy team looks pretty melee-centric. Apart from the one hunter. So bear that in mind. Right. Quick swig of his swig of his beverage. Make sure you're doing the same. See if we can get a win. What are you tagging me for? No idea. I just want to go across the water. Nope. Can't get to you if you fly all the way over there. Oh, that rogue went Banshee again. Goodbye, my elf. And stunned again. See, Cauterize took me out and immediately had me stunned again. There's ours with the flag gone. Got them there. Well, this isn't going well. Getting pushed back to the graveyard, and they've got our flag. I'd like to get into the fight, please. Individual somehow freezing me there. At least I was grabbed their flag, but bloody hell. I feel like I slowed them down by it myself. Don't know where everybody else were. All dead by the looks of it. Oh, and somebody rage quit. Fantastic. You don't really get fill-ins in rated battlegrounds often, from what I've seen so far. I don't know what the penalties for rage quitting it are either. Like, midway, how much does their rating suffer for it? And again, this seems like a team that's working very well together, despite being randomly pulled together. Oh, they both went down at the same time. Couldn't get a nice wall up. I didn't want to risk flag carrier getting walled in, me cocking it up. Death Knight, please. Coming to help flag carrier. Freezing him. He just got smoke bombed out of it there. Oh, oh, oh. Kind of just getting picked off all over the shop. Still, all we need to do is get one, but they're very on it. They're very on it. Can't do much for you, priest. Don't aim at the pet. Oh, shimmer. Being one down the whole time is not helping. I hope that doesn't mean we get the same loss of rating. I hope there's at least some consideration there. Oh wow! Flag carrier went flying that time. We'd have to cap their flag, or kill their flag carrier to get ours. Too many of them going for it. Got to try it. It's not going to matter if our flag carrier gets back to base. Yes! We did it! Well enough the healer did it. Yes! Oh, as if... Oh, ho, ho. Okay, now we just need to hold it. One player down as well. Oh, give me 100 rating, that'd be nice. I believe that worked. Damn that cast. No! We were so close. Their flag's gonna make it. After all that. That's really upsetting. That's really upsetting. Oh, I can't believe it. I should have gone... Like, we'd have won, even at a tie, if we'd have killed their flag carrier. I shouldn't have tried to save the rogue. I should have gone for their flag carrier. It's just... Being a player down, managing to pull it back as well, that's... It just sucks. And we still lost 13 rating, despite being a player down. That pisses me off. Like, the fact we lost, fine. But losing the full amount of rating, despite being a player down, that feels like an oversight. Mind you, if you queued up with friends then, you'd just have your mate leave. Do you know what I mean? Like, near the end as you're about to lose. It's like, nobody will lose rating if I just leave now. But then you'd have to have more penalties to discourage that behaviour as well. Oh, there's so often no easy answers. Doesn't stop it being immensely frustrating. Really happy with that play I did though, to block off the healer, then burst down the other one. I think without the rogue coming in to help me, I don't know if I'd have got it in time, but I was pretty close. Damage wise, I was pretty close before the rogue got there, so I think maybe. It felt really good, I must say. It felt really good to have that play. And I can't put it all on myself, obviously, but if I had gone and attacked their flag carrier rather than trying to keep Abladelf alive, maybe in those 40 seconds at the end, that would have been enough, you know?
Conversation terminated.
Chunk of conquest. Obviously, not enough for any more. And I don't have any jeweler's settings left. I'd need decent amount more on it before we can do any of that. Let's go get our bits and bobs sold and turned in. Garib, here's my junk. You're a delight, Garib. Thank you very much. Let's get all the rest of it into the water bank.
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders.
Many, many bits and bobs. Very good. Oh, cute. 57 minutes. Oh dear. Oh, tendies. Am I looking on the... Not full. If win 5 battle crowns. Go away.
Anything you want, I have.
Okay, I've got frozen the Valajar one because that's really cool. And I missed it the first time around. And the rest of it I spent on the Sylvanas stuff. Hang on, what am I looking at there? Oh, the grey cloak. Okay, it was the 2 shoulders I picked up. Given how they've done the Prowler stuff, I'd appreciate it if the Vagabond and Wanderer stuff were also in the same batch. I suppose it's only 1 each there. Certainly get the 2 white hoods.
Safe journeys.
And with the next batch, it's another 200. Should get the other. Have a tiny bit left over. Then I just have to pray there's not loads of good stuff next month. There still needs to be a way to earn tendies in game, even if it's one time from achievements. That it'd at least be something, you know. And I'm glad you can't buy them outright on the store, but you can still, you know, you can buy bundles of different stuff to get yourself some tendies, and it just feels, I don't know, you need a bit more ways to get them in game. If you want folks to have, like, at the moment, you get about, what, 500 checking in, and then about 500 on the average month. We got 500 extra last month. But even so, last month they also then had more on the trading post. You know, they had loads of the class set stuff as well. It's not enough. Like, you won't be getting this full ensemble and the mount, for example.
Safe travels, hero.
Especially if you're going to be selling your big expensive store mount. Which I'm sure may well have come with tendies. I'd be really, really... Did it come with tendies? It doesn't come with any bloody tendies. Wait, is it also going to be limited availability? Until the 6th of January. So it's FOMO as well. Man, that makes me hate it even more. Same with this. Look at all these really cool Alliance and Horde mounts you've got going on. Which we could have just put as part of the event. The charity thing, 100% fine. Great. Love it. But the bear you'll keep forever. What's the token looking at right now? 160k. God damn it. What are you two doing? A bit of idle spellcraft? Hey. That'd be some cool, just relaxed animations. Oh, I thought it was the rating. It's the brawl. Well, let's try and win this one at least. We got a onesie, we got hodgepodge. We got also hodgepodge. We got fancy. Got a shaman tier set. Mixed with some dragonflight stuff. Very nice on the Kultiran, the bushy beard coming through. Got a dapper gentleman. Oh, and we're going out to the ball priest. Very nice. Staff makes that worry you. Let's get everyone buffed up, slap my table down. Got to remember, in regular battlegrounds, we have all these different things. Power, a pot for people. We have a detection potion, a become invisible potion, increase all damage done for 12 seconds potion, reduce all my goodness. Pretty good these, aren't they? Do you know what? I'm going to put them over here. Maybe actually try and remember to use one. Obviously, they don't work in rated battlegrounds. Pretty broken if they did, because people would just farm them up. And it'd be another win more scenario. Oh, and we've got some of the old ensemble. Oh, they've really gone Sailor Moon for it with the pants and working with a pillowy top. Gotta love WoW cosplay attempts. It's good stuff. Speaking of, that's just Sylvanas. Have you got double quivers? That seems a bit much. The double quiver? No, 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 no. Right, which ones of these do a load more damage? Five-minute cooldown, sure. God, they're pushing through with the healers. this void ball off me. Oh, that went down by. Well, we got a flag. Sweet gods. We're really going for it, the three of us, trying not to die. It's only a matter of time, though. Where'd the healer go? Oh, they got pulled out again. I should have followed. What madness was that all the way from that first fight? Going all the way around. Ridiculous. Wait, come back here. Okay. Lord. Nice, someone got him. Too much. Leave him alone. He'll hold the light. Good effort. About even keel flags wise. It's weird, for as frantic as it should be going and gathering more flags, there's a lot more big team fighting going on in this one. I don't quite understand why. Did not grab it. And there goes me. I always feel like, it happened in the last one we were in on this, I am just in here and the enemy is everywhere and my team is Nowhere. I don't know if that's just a death staggering situation or if I am truly just out of position like a fool. Would never put it past the second option. I need to try and grab some flag. Deny some flag. Come on, it's not nearly dead yet. Go, carry it. Go. Oh, they got one through and we... Okay. Yeah, such you. Go on, Rogue. You go get that. You don't have to sneak. I walled off the ice. Just take this opportunity to eat something. They haven't chased me all the way through, but I'm not going to get far. Good God. We've got to try. It's a mess down there. It's an absolute mess. Don't want to be silenced. No. Okay, maybe I try and hold the line now. It's doable. It's doable. When in the mix of that, did someone grab one? When did that happen?
I need a target.
Bloody turtle stats. You wanted to fight, Hunter. Light carrier coming. 2 of them, in fact. Oh my goodness. Ours can get there first. Oh, can we turn it all around? Is it even possible? Go on! Yes! I don't know how it happened. Marvellous. Frost Mage. Does a lot less damage than the Frost Mage. Like 50k less damage. Still, we somehow got a win. It wasn't the overrated one, but it was a well-fought battle.
My directive is to serve you. My favor.
Got to hand that in.
Is your query crucial? Cycles are short today.
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders.
One moment. I swear I heard a small animal at the door. only to show me its butt and leave. Such as cats. Probably hankering for an early lunch because the poor bugger threw up its breakfast. Some mornings, cat's like, you know what, I'm going to gently eat half my breakfast and nibble the rest later. Another morning, it's like, whole thing. I make sure to settle her in a basket. It's alright. I've offered to let you outside. Didn't want it. Sat down. You're asleep. 20 minutes later, has thrown it all up. It's like, oh, why are you like this?
My directive is to
Flavor
serve
gems.
you.
Again, people who said the Earthen didn't eat. It's right here. It's right here.
Return.
Not even hard to find. Found it by accident. Come on, Q. So we'll have this one pop for us. I'll go for a biobake while it queues again. And we'll do one more. We've just gone down today, unfortunately. There you go. Half of the course. It's just when the ones that... The first loss was fine. That second one just... really got me. Really frustrated me. Bronze my sound on different characters. I can go and get some of that, I think. As we convert that bronze into Time Warp badges, which lets us get some other goodies. Again, got everything I need with bronze. All the sets done and dusted, all sorted, all collected. All in the wardrobe. Let's hope they either put it as a sanctuary or people just stopped fighting here. War mode's on. Don't see a pile of corpses. My god, have they just made it a sanctuary? Fantastic.
What's your story? That's enough gabbing for me today.
Answer a law question. What was the name of the human that kept Thrall as a slave? That was Adelius Blackmore.
Farewell. Ain't you a shipper-looking one?
Yeah, there was meant to be some NPC changes around here, but there has not been. The Mogu might be different, but that's just random celebratory folks, not the actual named NPCs changing. No, I'm sure they posted that initially. Right. Who was the fella I swapped for? I think it was you. You have the stuff. Who do I swap? Was it you, Maddie? Right, it's all already known. Oh! I don't remember them having those. Well, that makes it an awful lot easier.
Behold one and all a contest like no other, and saddle on up if that is your druther.
All right,
join
Taliesin.
a parade of fur, hooves, and wings. Report to Mount Mania and see all of these things.
Be good.
He had a laugh recording it, you can tell. There we go, load of badges.
Take all the time you need.
I say a load. Right, I already had that one. Got that version of the druid one. Got that Mage staff. Got the silly Spyro shield. Got the Naru one. Didn't get the fire block shield because I think it looks silly. I think we just got a better hood anyway from the trading post. That's kind of... Got one of those, that's better. Garbage. We want... I think the polearm version could be fun for a plate user. Or a hunter. Hunter can use the staff version though, actually. Just depends. Do I want to put this on the Warlock, where it probably will go? Do I want the option to slap it on somewhere else? There's also the dagger. Or the recolor. Decisions. Cheap those scythes though, are they? The dagger's more interesting than the scythes. Like it's a silly void scream, you know? Always get them another time.
See you
Again, it looks like they've made this place a sanctuary, which... Why it wasn't set up like that from day one is beyond me. But it's there now. Wrong bottle. That Q not popping immediately is... I think we'll call it after this one, to be fair. I know we only got a few fights in, but that's the nature of the queue times at the moment. It was fun to do some of the brawls, though. That went over quite well. We got an upgrade this week. Can I lie? I am salty about the one where we were a team player down, nearly pulled it back. Then didn't quite get it at the end. But then still lost more rating than the other games. I don't know. Just in terms of a customer service team and the collecting of feedback. And it's not just Blizzard, it's a lot of teams. Customer service gets gutted all of the time. And executives are always trying to automate that process. And it's like you... As much of a crap process as it is, and how much work it is, unsung it is, you're never going to hire enough people to cover that, especially on any live service game, MMO, whatever you want to call them. You won't get it. There's too many people and too many complaints that are unhelpful. That's what I saw in my moderating days. I can't imagine the constant amount of garbage a community manager has to put up with. Or Fort Irvin. Come on, last person, get us in. Give me a please. Want to fight? Back to the mines. The mines, as we say. Alright. We have Naked Draenei. Grand Marshal. A snazzy dwarf shaman. Got heavy bits underneath, some fancy boots. Cloak and stuff. Anniversary Warrior. Hold still rogue. A blood set with the vials in the shoulders. Not a warrior set I like with the rings and the blades going out, but, you know, they're trying to make it work. Don't know about the funky little green fire blade. Not for me. What's we got? Ooh. Dragonflight warrior going with the cream wings, making it work with that Legion redo of the Burning Crusade set, I believe. Got some big green on the weapons to go with it, and using the bear face. That works really well for the Magar Orc. Very nice. It's not exactly the same green, but with the like felly glow on the tips, they've really gone for it. I can respect that. Less so, Tranai. You've gone for just... You know what you're doing. They hit the anniversary set, or are they actually a Grand Marshal? Or whatever the equivalent is nowadays you need to get to. Nonetheless, we are on the Alliance side. There is a Frost Mage to compare to after the fact, if I remember. Which I so rarely do. Let's see if we can at least eke out a win. And that would at least even it up. 2 win, 2 loss. That'd be nice. Hey, let's go get him. Oh, cheeky beggar. Right, as I was casting it. Go for the other ones. Okay. If there is anyone on this, it's a rogue, but you never know. That's why. Oh, we got it last second. Suck it, Rogue! Get outplayed! Absolutely had your bacon. Swung it around. That went really well. You over there on your own. Shimmer. Get out of here. Go away. Okay, you hold that, Mr. Warrior. Damn, poor timing on that. Oh, Rogue wants revenge. Just turned it again. Okay, you've turned me into a sheep. Now what? You should have done more than sheep me. Now you're in bloody trouble, aren't you? Nay. I will not be denied.
I need to target something.
Back here. Give me that barrier. Get round that corner. Oh, nice dodge. Spook it. No, it's a tendril. What am I doing? Got one. Not quite enough. We're ahead though. We're very ahead. Can't believe it. This one's gone really, really well. Unless I'm actually on the horde side. No, we're good. A lot of damage. Controlled 5 carts. Yeah, this one went really well. Sneaky rogue.
I need a target.
Dread. lovely jubbly, but only 9 rating for doing so well. Oh. Isn't that because the values were just off? Christ. Even, like, because we had one person in the 1700s, suddenly them having so many in the 1400s when we had a not rated yet. That's balked. That's fucked, is that? That's absolutely buggered. At least it was a win. An enormous grain of salt. 2 of them. Aye, 100% game. 100 bloody %. And we're lower than where we started. Can only keep trying. It's the nature of the beast. Monday, maybe we come in and try some druid, see how we fare. I don't think it's going to be much of a difference, but there we go. We'll say with that, folks, thank you very much for watching. For all those who've come along live, for those who'll come watch later, cheers for giving me your time. If you enjoyed yourselves, hit that like button for me. Help push us through the algorithm. There's a lot for the channel. Subscribe for more content. We're World of Warcraft on the weekdays at 9 AM UK time, and on 6 PM in the evenings we're with other games. Tonight will be the last stream of Dragon Age the Veilguard, I assume. We're going in at the final mission. Because it's a Friday, I'm hoping to get it all done in one sitting. See how we go. We've then got a couple of smaller games coming up. Like maybe Mark and Ninja Remastered, Lysfanger the Time Warrior, maybe some RoboQuest, or some AA stuff leading in to February. And we've got Monster Hunter Wilds and Avowed. And you can find playlists to all the content we've already covered right here on the channel to binge to your heart's content. Until next time, folks, much love, take care.